Good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show, another breakfast day with your Smart Robie. And if you have not gotten the Smart Robie, make sure you download a copy of this from our Google Play Store and Apple Play Store. Now, last Friday, we did have a big U-turn, like a seesaw that we have seen, and also updated you on our morning podcast in our Telegram. If not, make sure you subscribe to our Telegram channel for all our latest news and also trading tips. Now let's take a look at what we have for you this morning, looking into our Smart Robie apps in here. All right, so let's take a look at my phone, and of course many of you would have seen this, use it before in here. This morning the KLCI, how is it reflecting? And let me just take a look in here, and the market is down just 4 points. It seems to be the 1430 will be the resistance that we've seen so far in here. And of course we can also check out the chart here, and let me just bring this up, and there you go. So right now, the last update we have at 10:15 for our KLCI chart, you can see we have a hidden upthrust. Let me see. Yep, that's right. The hidden upthrust is not really a good thing. But somehow, having said that, the market's not ready to go higher, but likely to move sideways. Now, if you have any comments in here, do pencil those in, and I'm happy to take a look at them for you in here. And also, thank you for sharing this video in your timeline. We really do appreciate that. And if you want me to look at any couple of stocks, do let me know. I'm more than happy to look at them right now. All right, let's take a look at what we have this morning in our breakfast show and what are things we know. Now, I do believe the KLC high has already bottomed up, and as such, what we are seeing right now in here, okay, is the market movement of slightly more of a sideways. But not so good news is the continuing of foreign funds flowing out. And we will see that in later on in here. Major support has been reached. Okay, we do have a support around the 1380 in here. You could see from this chart on the left hand side, we do have a support at 1380. You can check it out on the Smart Robie apps in here. But the only thing that we would like to see is this catalyst moving higher would be the GE15. A date will be announced, but I do think it's likely to be on the 13th of November. All right, money's out on that one. If I got it right, maybe we can have some sort of coffee the next time we do meet up in here. Now, of course, on red Pentagon or any circumstances where if you see some little bit of profit, take some profit in here, because there is no trend in the market. As you can see, the KLCI continue to move down. I'm going to show you some of the stock that we've been talking about last week. Once they hit a high, and they will probably be coming down. Market is brutally, at least for those of you who are the beginner, and this morning we're referring to many of you who are beginning trader, stick to those with the Robie FA at least, because they are highly rated. At least they do bring in some sort of dividend on if you do hold them in here. Now, don't forget, our Smart Robie is powered by the Pentagon Guided System, which is the following the smart money using VSA, creator of volume spread by Mr. Tom William in here. Okay, this morning, what we have, and we have some of the stocks, which is a lot of volume in here. Top Glove seems to be in a huge volume in here. Nestle. Also, we have also seen lately the movement of the rubber glove stock. The only sector that is actually beating this trend is the rubber glove stock. And I do think that this is something that the market is moving ahead. Probably my guess is the better ASP prices or the earnings that is coming up in here. So this is still a bit of a speculation. There's not much of a confirmation of the news in here, but based on the green Pentagon, which appeared earlier on for a lot of the sectors, this is something that you want to be looking at. You can also follow us on the Pentagon Guided portfolio, but hasn't been much of a trade. Do take note because of the red Pentagon. But on our series of winner and loser, we do have some in here, very able to pick it up. PJ Boomi 22%, Hex Industry 25%, and CFM 11%, and HH Group about 9%. Of course, we have also losses on the left hand side, but they generally are smaller in here. So let the profit run and cut your losses fast. Now let's take a look at the KLCI market right now. Okay, moving to a wider chart here. Okay, moving to a wider chart. So far, you have seen the KLCI have broke below the 1400 level in. Let me just get in the laser pointer. So this is below the 1.4 level in here, so that likelihood the market's going to be moving sideways. Check out the latest update using the live data of Pentagon Guider in the Smart Robie app here. We do have 5 consecutive down bars, so usually the market will have some sort of support at that basis onward. Moving sideways, yes, very likely, but take note, the trend are still pretty going down. As you can see, the railway track is still trending down in here, but right now we have the US market, right, also rebounding after a bad CPI figure that came out. I think I updated most of you in here. Check out the podcast on the Telegram channel that I've talked about. So that would have some sort of basis going sideways from here onwards. There will be some opportunity, but of course, for those of you who are the advanced trader, use the intraday trade on the VSA 360 in here to give you much of the trend or edge that you need in here. Now on the market stages, as you can see in here, we are down, still pretty much down in stage 4. You can see here this yellow line, which is the market stages available on the VSA 360 in here, does show that it did hit the bottom of the trend line. That's why usually bounce back up, but you have the 1400 level will be the resistance. The market will try to pitch back to try to hit the 20-day moving average in here. The US already done that, closing above the 20-day moving average, which is the monthly high, and I do hope with the G15 behind being the main catalyst, this market will rebound back. On the weekly chart, we have the sign of strength springs coming in here, but do take note, when market is down, even with the spring sign of strength, the market can still trend down. It's not immediately the market do rebound back, but we are anticipating it is likely to test at the 140 level in here, 140 level. So this morning, you can also check on the Smart Robie apps or the VSA 360. It is around the 1378 level in here. Okay, silver lining for the month of October, while September was a record of the bear. You can see generally we have 3 occasions over the last 6 years which are negative, which is about 50-50 lah, right? So we have a big bad fall, right? You can see even in 2021 with the almost minus 4% down, September, then coming month October here 1% rebound. So I do think that we will likely to see another 13 days. Next week will be the holiday, the Babali holiday in here, but market is looking likely to rebound back for the month of October, and then come to November again will be a negative. So depend how much October will recover here. If October had a good recovery, about 2%, then you are likely to see another sell-off. So a lot of zigzag month, which mean take you all the way to December. All right, this is where the year-end rally, the kind of thing that we seen last year, last 2 days, which is the 30th and 31st, the market did rally a bit, and usually that is a lot on the window dressing here. All right. Now, the foreign funds flow continued to move outwards, which probably explains why the market is so bearish. US dollar continued to be strong as the CPI figure remained to be high, which we all saw the release last Thursday. So which means the US Feds are likely to have interest rate rise. Now, a lot of people are speculating a 2 interest rate hike of maybe 100 basis point. So that's why money are moving back into the US. We can see foreign funds are also leaving here. You can see that's why when foreign funds leave, market tend to go lower in here. But having said that, we're going to be looking at some of the Robie trade FA list, and you can check it out from our apps here. So today, let's take a look at it, Robie FA list, and whether we have some sort of intraday alert. Most of them don't. Some of these are actually triggered on the 14th for well call, 14 for Anju, red tone was 14, Maybach was 14, and also PA was on the 12th in here. Let's re-examine some of the portfolio, FA portfolio in here. Now remember last week, the last time we did this was 3rd of October, episode 191. We did make a call on red tone, went up to 46.5. 3rd of November, yeah, it did hit high actually of couple of days later, 2 days later, of 49.5. And again, time and time again, when the market hit high, profit taking comes in, right? So the market try to push it up in here. So if you are the shorter terms, for those of you, at least these slightly better FA rating stocks will provide some sort of support. No doubt the market has dipped back to the 40-day moving average at 45, rebound back to 47. So this morning in here around the 46.5, almost unchanged from the 3rd of October, but at least those of you who have doing the shorter terms will give you a price gain of 6.4% or at least 322 profit from a $5,000 trade in here. Markets definitely dipping down, but the trend are still up. This is also banking on the GE 15 as well as the budget 2023, where one of the sectors that we talk about is telco and 5G. So red tone is definitely benefiting from that one. Now previously we also talked about B Auto, which is also benefiting from the EV car sales and also automotive sales, lack of sales tax in here, one of the beneficiary from the budget 2023. If you've not checked out that video, I've talked about it about 2 weeks ago, just after the budget when it first came out. So we can see B Auto actually moved on the 5th of September. Now remember, the budget was on the 7th, and if you can see since that, of course, when news is being confirmed, which is the early part of September, we see profit taking in here. Did hit high of 192, which is a 7.2%, or likely a profit of 363 profit from a 5K in here. But notice the railway tracks is still picking up. We haven't seen any spike. Now, every time when we see the spike towards the red zone here that you see here, this red zone, right, this red zone that we see here, this is the one that profit taking will take place. We haven't seen it right now, so we do think this B Auto is likely going to move up and slower. But if you take up 7% profit or 6 or 5%, I think that's pretty good too. Going forward, if you want to keep this, it's going to be the reason for the dividend payoff in here. Now, another stock that we talk about in here was we pick on episode 185 on 22nd of August is Matrix Concept in here. Since then, the market has broke through the red pentagon, as going forward the incentive they were looking for property did not materialize. So at 151, now it's down to 141 in here. Market has turned to red pentagon, but having said that, it did crack higher. Let me just show you back here. Market did hit 168, okay, 168, about 11% for 562 at 5K. So generally you have seen a lot of those stocks move about 5, 6, 7, 8%. Those are the area that you want to be taking some sort of profit in here. And if you've been following me, you do know that this is not a time to be running your profits if you are in the trading mindset in here, right? But 11.2% will give you the gross gain of 562 from a 5K trade. All right. Next is the 1st of August, which going back to almost 2 months ago. This was SCGM, which we did pick it up, and this was one of the big winners. Some of those of you would have hit the early target around 10% we were taking up. I think that's fine, but this one is because of the large dividend payout that they'll be paying, because I think they sold some sort of asset and they're paying about close to about 400 million, and that's why you have this stock moving higher. But usually after the payout of the stocks, these stocks will normally come down. Take some profit. Having said that, you can see the market went up to about 57%. It's one of the biggest winner actually. This is considered as a black swan or wild card in here. From the time where we spotted it was at 85.5 cent in 1st of August and shoot up to 83%. It takes some time to run up in here. All right, so this is usually the case is. And check out the Smart Robie for some of our latest on daily. Activate your monthly pass and you're able to follow this on the Smart Robie in here. Now let's take a look at the 17th of October, which is the episode. This episode in here for the stocks we'll be looking at. Now keep in mind, KLCI is still in red pentagon. If you don't need to trade, it's fine, but there will be more situation against you because the market being very bearish. But if you are able to trade to align yourself with the budget 2023, I do think that you stand a chance. Anju and Wellcore are two industrial products. Anju being a steel, so not benefiting any of the budget 2023 sector that we talk about. But let's take a look at the first one. You can see Anju has been down all the way since the red pentagon. So following the red pentagon would have benefited you. Now it's a it's a green pentagon in here, but remember the track are still down. Market, it's not ready to move yet. But let's take a look at the Anju this morning here. So let's look at Anju fundamentals. The fundamentals is 3 out 8 with a PE of 3 times actually, right? Which I find it very strange. So normally PE of 3 times could be a value trap, which is stated in here, all right? It's undervalued in here. If it rated at 5.5 times our PE, it will be at 145, right? Which is around the 1 ringgit 45 cent. So this could be a hidden. There is probably some sort of thing that we remember. So do be careful of this one in here for Anju. Next one that we have is Wellcore again, from 126 fall all the way back to $1 and then rebound back to 1. Let's take a look at what is the FA. A lot of these are very good, strong, highly rated smart Robie all eventually turn back down in here. You can see Wellcore rated 6 out or 8, a pretty good one with the ROE of 28 times, where the sector is only 10 times, dividend of 5% in here, P of 15 times, but yet this kind of stock still goes down in here at a P of 17 times with the 1255, which is the old high. You can see that, right? The old high in here being the target price in here, but again not benefiting from the budget 2023. These stocks may struggle a bit more, but trade along the same line that we talk about, 5-6% in here, but at least you have some sort of a good dividend support rather than you trading those penny stocks. So the Robie FA may be just the way out from here. All right, so those are the two stocks that we talk about. Next week, so as a summary, I want to talk about in here, the market may have stabilized the KLCI from falling further, as such that the rates move. We are looking to materialize and pretty much banking on the GE15. Now the month of October usually are bullish based on the seasonally month, 50% of the time, because we did see September was falling down. Use the Robie FA collection to collect dividend while waiting for the longer term. If you want to trade the longer term, shorter terms, I think there is some benefit. If you do have the profit, quickly take it, just like you normally trade for the shorter terms in here. Red pentagon is already here. If you need to cut, you have to cut. Overall, market continue to be kind of very bearish. Now, along with the challenge of 20 days trading challenge that we've been doing for many of our members, continue with the tradition. We are doing next our so-called 100-day challenge. Now, what we have learned in the 20-day challenge, some of our members, we trained for them, right, is Eric and Kitgo have done pretty well in this 20-day challenge in here, doing 20% on the month of the September. So going forward, we are starting our new orientation onboarding campaign, November 11. It's going to be for 100-day. Now, if you want to participate in a 100-day onboarding orientation, make sure you sign up for our membership in here. And as I said before, membership have a spillover. We will take you through the next 3 months to bring you up into a very refined trader, very fine investor in here, where you'll be guided by our coaches and myself in here. So the 100 days starts in here, and one of the ways to enjoy this is to join our November intake for our masterclass. There is investment and time too, but I do think this 100-day will present a very good challenge for you to see you through how well you perform, and a lot of sharing of lesson learned, and looking into both the US market and also in the futures in here. Many benefits in here to take advantage of the year-end rally that we've seen in here. So make sure you do that, and of course align with our educational mindset that we always have. Join me in this coming Wednesday is how the market have reacted to GE15 in here, and finally the last one will be the GE15 kind of focus in here. All right, so You can also submit your review in the Google and stand a chance to win 1,000 ringgit 3 month of membership to try out one of the things that we talk about in here, and also our newsletter. Sign up from our website, give you all kinds of help. Now also our YouTube will contain all our archive, so make sure you subscribe to it in here. And if you're ready, our pricing and trading plan have something that will help you in here using the new features which we have shared on our monthly live update in here. All right, thank you to all of you who have been given great updates and also good review in here. So we're going to be looking at a couple of stocks if you do have them. Yes, we do have Cool. Want me to look at MC. MC, is it a stock? Okay, let's take a look. Let's look at the I don't think MC is a stock, right? MC, no, I don't think there is any stock called MC. Let's take a look at the J Corp. Okay, Jaya Corp. This will be a trading shares, I suppose. So Green Pentagon, just nice. This is a 70-cent stock. Okay, switching to a wider chart here. Yep, this is quite a nice one in here. Trying to break the third time, you see, first time here to the 200 moving average, second moving average, and third moving average. The only thing you need to know is to align yourself with J Corp. It's a household product. So what do? Go to the company website, or they make furnitures. Okay, furnitures, not part of the budget 2023 in here. So this is a lot of rubber, wood, and a trading shares. Maybe just go for a very, very short term, you know, the usual one that we talk on a Friday in here. Longer term, let's look at the dividend. Dividend not too bad at 7%. Oh, it's a highly rated Robie 4 in here. So longer term trading, I think that's fine. All right, this is a good one. All right, cool, well done. Okay, oh, masterclass, thanks. Syscorp. I think this is good for longer term. This will be a trading one, Syscorp here. Yeah, we are looking for a green pentagon to break out from here, Syscorp. So just be patient, okay? Syscorp, just like J Corp broke through here, then the one you want to go in. Not yet, this one, mesti tunggu. So one of the things you can do, you can see here, maybe at 78 cents, you go to Syscorp, right? Set up the alert, all right? At when you hit the 78 cent, okay, then at least you'll get notified. All right, so this one will be the one on the members inside here will be Mayfern. Okay, alert. What day is it? 17 October. Okay, and 78 cents, create that. All right, so if it does hit the 78%, that's the one you're gonna go. Or even it has a green pentagon, you will be notified in there. Right, so that's also one of the good benefits in here. You can see some of these Sunway REITs has hit the green pentagon, Dayang, and so forth in here. All right, great. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your great stocks. Any more stocks, just pencil those in there. Pretty easy to use with the VSA 360. Will put you ahead, helps you to trade smarter too. All right, so that's all we have for today. I'll see you again on Wednesday for the GE15 update. And don't forget, share this Telegram chat room with more of your friends and colleagues so they will benefit in here. With that, I'll see you guys later in here, and thank you for coming and appreciate your time with me here. Bye-bye.